this is Mimighoul Purrely, and they brought me all the way to Master Tier. If you're looking for your next competitive deck that's also fun to play, you should really try Mimighoul Purrely. But here's the thing, I'm not going to show you how this deck breezed through Gold and Plat, cause that's not where the challenge lives. What you'll want to see is how this deck holds its ground against the strongest competition. So I'm going to show you 5 duels in High Diamond, and you'll see why Mimighoul Purrely is so incredibly powerful. So here's the first one, where you'll get to see how resilient this deck can be even going second. Our opponent is mysteriously setting a bunch of cards in the back row and probably has a bunch of interruptions waiting for us. Alright, so there's the Ash Blossom, but they still have 4 set cards that we'll need to get past. So let's have Purrely try to grab Purrely Straight Street for some protection. Cool, so that's 1 interruption down, just 3 more to go. Let's try to use Purrely Happy Memory to bring out another Purrely. Okay, so that's another interruption down. We still have another Purrely Memory, so we can keep pushing forward. Nice, we got another Purrely Memory. Now let's have her transform. Okay, so another Imperm. We just got hit with 4 interruptions, but that's not gonna stop us. It's a good thing we can go into Giant Mimighoul to grab our Mimighoul starter. And from here we can go into more Mimighouls or even Zeus. Nice, so this just shows how resilient the deck is, but just wait until you see what they can do next. Here's the next one, and now you'll get to see how Mimighoul Purrely can play past powerful hand traps going first. Mimighoul Dragon is our best normal summon, so we'll start there. It's a good thing we can use our Purrely Memory before Max C resolves. But wait, Dominus Impulse? That's alright, we have another Purrely Memory and that's more than enough. Because we're under Max C, Mimighoul Dragon will grab us Mimighoul Room for next turn interruption. All we have to do now is set up an E-Purrely with Purrely Eep, and we'll be good to go. But how will we do that? Well, it's a good thing we have the right Purrely Memory in the grave that'll let us go into our chunkiest fluff ball. Go E-Purrely Plump! And now you'll see why even though we were hit with both Maxi and Dominus Impulse, Mimighoul Purrely can still stand strong. Plump will just do a little snacking before she transforms. And now it's time. Go Purrely Eep! Between our monsters, back row, and hand traps, we have a total of 5 interruptions. Isn't that pretty powerful considering that we had to hold back? Our opponent sure thinks so. But this isn't all. A powerful interaction between Mimighoul and Purrely is coming up next, so don't miss out. This time we're going to see how Purrely can really play into Mimighoul's strength. Mimighoul Dragon will start things off so we can get a search. Okay, so there's the Ash Blossom. But that's not gonna stop us. But it's a good thing we have Mimighoul Maker, not just for follow-up, but for setting up a really cool interaction. Usually when Mimighoul Maker resolves, the Mimighoul that's placed on our opponent's field tends to just stay there until it gets flipped on our opponent's turn. But did you know that our Purrelys can actually help speed that up? That's right, there's a particular fluffball who can do this. So we're gonna bring her out, and now it's time. Go E-Purrely Beauty! But what's so special about her? Well, when her Purrely Memory is activated while E-Purrely Beauty is out, she can change the battle position of another monster on the field. And of course, we're gonna flip up their Mimighoul Archfiend. If you think about it, Mimighoul Archfiend just gave us another body on the field and a free draw, while also making our opponent discard a card. All in turn 1. You'll see how much this interaction messes with our opponent because we're gonna do it again on their turn. Oh, and we definitely aren't gonna let Maliss Dormouse stay on the field. Go, Giant Mimighoul! Now we'll get to see how powerful our setup is against Maliss. Since they only got 1 card in their hand, let's make them get rid of it. Go, E-Purrely Beauty! And like before, E-Purrely Beauty can now flip up Mimighoul Archfiend, which will wreak havoc once again. There goes another Maliss Dormouse. Nice, but you gotta see what happens next where you'll get to see how strong Mimighoul Purrely's board can really get. Alrighty, so now you get to see how this deck builds a really solid board that will stop a lot of challenges in Diamond. We'll start out with Purrely to try fishing for a memory. Nice, we got my friend Purrely. Drow and Lockbird? We'll definitely want to stop that. Go, Call by the Grave! And now let's see where we end up. Bestial Baldrake comes out, but that won't be a problem. So this is where we ended on. It might look simple, but you'll see soon what our board can really do. Because we have 2 sleepy memories, we can draw 2 cards. Go, Purrely Ape! And now we can draw 2 more cards. Allure of Darkness. Good thing that we drew the hand trap that we needed. Go, Ash Blossom! Maliss Dormouse? We're not gonna let her use her effect. But wait, won't Maliss March Hare save Dormouse? True, but that's not our problem because we can just use X Purrely Nor again. And we do still have Mimighoul Room on top of that. Go, X Purrely Nor! Nice, but there's one last duel that you really don't want to miss, especially if you love Mimighouls. We got to see a lot of Purrely action, but this one's all about the Mimighouls. Our Purrelys are hiding in our deck somewhere, but that doesn't mean our Mimighouls can't stand on their own. We actually have everything that we need to make Mimighouls shine. So let's get cooking. Ash Blossom? I don't think so. Go, Called by the Grave! Now let's see where we end up. So this is our board. We have Master to flip up Mimighouls, Throne to bounce cards, and Room plus Dungeon to lock down the field. Yep, it's Maliss again. We're definitely gonna stop Maliss Dormouse. Go, Mimighoul Room! And now they're locked out of normal summoning. Oh, and we finally got some Purrely cards. But our opponent didn't want to deal with this. Now let's see how our deck build is. So that's Mimighoul Purrely. They're incredibly powerful for a deck that most people are still sleeping on. They carried me all the way to Master while being really fun to play. I'm currently running a 50 card build, which honestly feels a lot better than my 60 card build. This lets me open with multiple starters almost every game while also having enough hand traps as well. If you're looking for your next deck, you should really give Mimighoul Purrely a try. Who knows, you may reach Master tier like I did or even higher. But if you're looking for some more Mimighoul Purrely action, maybe you'll want to check out my other video where they have a really intense fight against Ryzeal. Anyways, hope to see you soon. Bye bye!